Despite releasing in 2010, Red Dead Redemption 1 is still regarded as one of the best games of all time. Even today, it still holds up very well, and I don't think anyone can deny that. But for now, I'm going to stop meat riding and give you 5 reasons why you should spend your precious time playing it in 2024. The story. Probably the most obvious reason to play is because of the story. It's possible you've heard this before, so I'll get this out of the way first. But I do agree with the statement that Red Dead Redemption 1's story is potentially one of the best ever in the video game. If you haven't played it before, you are in for a real treat. Even if you have, you should 100% revisit it. I did recently and discovered lots of hidden gems I missed back in the day. Whether you play Red Dead Redemption 2 first or not, it doesn't really matter. They both complement each other so well, it's unreal, and you should play both. The story in this game will have you hooked rather quickly, and just be warned that some missions at the start of the game aren't exactly fast paced or even that fun, to be honest, but they do build up to something and are purely there for character building, so make sure you hang on and give it a chance before turning it off because you're bloody bored. And I'll be honest with you, I am the sort of person who gets bored with games really quickly, but even as a kid playing this game, I gave it a chance and it was a massive payoff in the end. The missions are slow paced and you won't be in action in every second, but there's a reason for it, because it builds to something. It cares for the characters and it makes you like them, and therefore you care about them. The sort of stuff you don't really see in games these days, and is one of the main reasons it has one of the best stories. It's literally one of the most impactful stories I've ever experienced, purely down to the character building, pacing, and incredible world this game creates. As a kid, I don't really think I appreciated it as much as I do now, and it puts more recent releases to shame. And to put it simply, Red Dead Redemption 1 makes you feel something when you play it, and that is very difficult to do. The amazing open world. Despite it being over a decade since release, the open world not only holds up, but demolishes more recent open world games. It's no secret that Rockstar are the masters of creating a living and breathing open world, and even though I've criticised them over the years for milking GTA 5 to hell, I truly believe they make the best open world games, despite producing so little and far between. Red Dead Redemption 1 has an amazingly detailed and big open world, which, don't get me wrong, it's not as good as Red Dead Redemption 2's, but it still deserves to be played. And please don't let the age of this game put you off. It never feels like it's an old game. That's the most amazing thing about it. As you explore, it feels so alive and immersive, and there are so many different things to do as well. Although they are totally different games, if you compare this to a more recent release like Starfield, the intelligent AI in Red Dead is light years ahead, and its world atmosphere is on a whole different level. This has to be seen as a huge compliment and proves just how well Red Dead Redemption 1 was made and how well it still holds up. It's still a lot better than recent releases. Or maybe it's just a case that too many games today are lazy cash grabs. I'll let you decide in the comments. The recent re-release. Although it wasn't the graphical remaster we wanted, Red Dead Redemption 1 has been slightly improved and released on Nintendo Switch and PS5 not so long ago, and you can now play at 60 FPS on PS5, which is a very cool touch, and there is some minor graphical improvements. On the Xbox Series X, you can also play it at 50 FPS, but with some improved textures, which make a big difference. Yes, this isn't exactly a remaster, but at least we can now play this amazing game on more platforms, and take full advantage of the power our consoles now provide. This is certainly a good reason to play it, as I do understand that this game wouldn't look so pretty on a Xbox 360 or PS3 nowadays, as much as it does hurt me to say. And I'll admit to you, I'm a massive tart when it comes to graphics. If it looks worse than your nan's teeth, I tend to stay away. The updated textures enhance the game massively, and for those of you like me who do care about graphics, although we get slated for it, it's definitely worth checking out the re-releases, as there is a massive difference compared to the old gen versions. Undead Nightmare. one of the best DLCs of all time. I don't even care. It literally is. Red Dead Redemption with zombies. And you even get a brand new parody story mode, which is very enjoyable to play.
Stay right there, the pair of you. Don't make me no widower now.
This was back in the day when DLC did not cost you life savings and you actually got something that was worth every penny, when real effort was put into game expansions and it wasn't just a cash grab. The amazing open world is transformed into a zombie apocalypse and it gives a whole new vibe. I remember playing the hell out of this game when it first came out, as there is just so much content, and it's a big shame this DLC was never made for Red Dead Redemption 2. I have no idea why it wasn't, because it would have sold like hell. Whether you've played this mode before or if you missed out on it, you have to check this out. I feel like it's still a little bit underrated, mainly because a lot of people have forgotten about it. This has to be up there with some of the best zombie games ever made, because it's literally Red Dead Redemption but with zombies, an already perfect game with the addition of zombies. At no point does it feel like any shortcuts were taken. It's essentially a whole new game. Calling it a DLC is a disservice and is a massive reason why you should play. And if you would like to see a full video on why Undead Nightmare is just so damn good, just like the video and comment down below. The online mode. Oh boy. Back when things were simple, shark cards and in-game purchases weren't shoved down your throat and the true focus was on the gameplay. Yes, this online mode is a lot more basic and stripped back compared to recent Rockstar games, but it is very refreshing to play and still very much holds up. So we're about to check out the Red Dead Online mode to see if it's still active in 2024. I really hope it is. We're about to find out. Here we go. I really hope it's still alive. Right, so we're in a game. Bloody hell. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 other players. A game this old is still being played online. We actually have players. Look at this.
You have the highest score.
It's amazing to see. So the fact that this online mode hasn't died a death yet and is still active speaks for itself. And you'll find online there is a lot of people out there who believe the Red Dead Redemption 1 online experience is really underrated and is 100% worth checking out even in 2024. And you might be thinking, why is the online mode worth playing when it's a lot more stripped back compared to Red Dead Redemption 2? And I personally think the reason why it's still good and people still play it is because it's refreshing. It's a lot more simple. Shark cards and in-game purchases aren't shoved down your throat. There is tons of game modes to play and you can still have a lot of fun on it with your friends or just random online players. And of course there is some nostalgia as well, but overall the simplicity of the online mode just makes it so great. One downside I would say is the fact that we can't play Undead Nightmare online. With the recent re-release, it's a big shame they didn't add this, as the Undead Nightmare online version was amazing back in the day, and it would hold up so well. But it's not the end of the world, at least we can still play the original online version. So hopefully, all the points made in this video are enough for you to play this game in 2024. Do comment below your honest thoughts on Red Dead Redemption 1 and whether you agree or disagree with any of my takes. I would love to see your point of view. And if you would like to play the amazing GTA 4 Remaster mod, which is incredible. Not only do I show you all of its amazing features, I even show you how to install it free of charge. Click the card on screen. You don't want to miss this. Thank you guys for watching as always, and have a great rest of your day.